All right, hello everybody. Today I got a short-ish Marvel showcase with just some MCU and comic book characters. So let's just get started off by I'm just gonna show you, and also some of these figures are just the some like I think some of them are just made from like the new MCU minifigure series or just kind of modified versions of that. Actually, let me show the modified character first. Is Black Widow. So not Black Widow. What am I talking about? Wanda. So this is a quick modification, nothing major. But as you can see, I actually colored in the thing, so you see the edges, right? There's no it's all colored in. I think it looks pretty cool. Might paint over it. Also, I gave her the waist cape here. Also, I don't remember her having this back cape, but I gave it to her anyways because the CMF did. Then also gave her the more angry expression from the old thing, but everything else is the same as the CMF. So that's just something I want to show you off real quick. It's a quick modification to that to that minifigure. Another one that actually uses a lot of the that uses some minifig parts from the CMF is President Loki, or it only uses one part, actually two parts, which is obviously the face and then the crocodile Loki. Let me show, and I imagine these would be together if they came in a CMF, but I'm just going to show President Loki off first, and I'll show Croc Loki in just a second because they're two separate characters. President Loki uses that new Loki head, which I really like. But also the hairpiece, if you don't know, that's actually from Nate's minifig. And this took me such a long time to get this in the mail. I've had this figure done for almost like forever. Just didn't have that hairpiece. I had a different face print. I actually painted it myself. I like how it looked. But seeing Legos, I'm like, okay, this is clearly so much better. And it works for the face print. But I did like my face paint, the painted face I made. I don't think it was bad at all. I'm quite proud of it. But like I said, Legos are just better. So here's mine. I thought it looked pretty good. But then this one came around. I'm like, damn, that's just so much cleaner and works better. So yeah. So I painted up the torso. I didn't know if the suit should be gray or dark blue. I went with dark blue because I think it's a little bit more interesting. Also, the leg. This leg is actually dual molded. This leg right here, and it was actually originally used for a cast, right? So like it was some like figure from CMF that had a cast leg. So this is in a cast. So that's why this is dual molded white and dark blue on top. And I used that to kind of make it look like the ripped up leg. I actually don't think he actually has this in the show, but there was some promotional material that had him with it, and I thought it looked interesting enough to do it. Obviously, scuffed up shoulder and scuffed up little arm, right, for his just scuffed up suit, and his little vote Loki thing, his pin, but it's obviously not showing. But yeah, this hairpiece is really cool. I painted it myself. Like I said, it's all part from Nate's minifig, and it stays on pretty loose. Like it doesn't actually connect that well, but I can't really complain when this hairpiece is just super cool looking and just an elaborate and cool hairpiece. So yeah, that is the that is my President Loki. Then I promised I will show you Alligator Loki. This guy, if we could focus in on him, this might be a bit tricky. Stop focusing on the background stuff. Okay. Here. Come on. It looks okay. There you go. So as you can see, I used the alligator paste, but I gave him these horns to make it accurate to the show. This is hard. I sculpted the ends of the horns first, and then glued it on to the helmet. When I got that on later. Okay, I can't. It won't focus on the guy. Focus. Don't focus on my hand. Alligator Loki. No, it's having trouble. It won't focus. Okay, come on. Come on, this is a cool figure to see. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, yeah, I did that for the helmet, but then I painted the top of it dark green and left the bottom normal green, and then I added some little spots of some other colors in there. Just kind of make it look a bit more realistic and alligator-y. So, yeah, this is my Alligator Loki custom. So we got President Loki, Alligator Loki. We got 2 variants of Loki. I also have the Sylvie as well, but it's not customized. So I have 3 variants of Loki. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should make some more. Another figure that is basically just CMF character modified is this Thanos, an armored Thanos. Which I basically, like I said, I just got the armored Gamora, made it Thanos. I gave Thanos his head. I made this custom helmet out of just some other helmet I cut up. Arms, just Gamora's arms. All the lime green, I just painted that purple to make it look like Thanos. And yeah, so it's a minifig armored Thanos, and I actually really like how this looks with the gold and the black. Then I painted up the little waist, the hip line where it shows like the hips being thinner. Replace that with some gold to make it just look like more of his armor. Then gave him the same sword that Gamora has, that the Thanos Gamora has. So yeah, I made Thanos Gamora back into Thanos. So that's just the Thanos headpiece, and I replaced the red eyes with some just normal black eyes, normal black Lego eyes. So yeah, sorry about the squeaking. I'm on a new chair. My chair broke. I was like customizing, and it just completely obliterated under me. So yeah, all right. Some other figures. The last few figures we have are all from the alternate animal Marvel universe, from where not Porky Pig. What am I saying? Where Spider-Ham is from. Speaking of Spider-Ham, here's a modified Spider-Ham I made using the Porky Pig head. So yeah, I thought this would look more. It looks, using the Porky Pig head makes it look more like the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse version, which I really like. Also gave him this mallet from the Looney Tunes CMF. And yeah, and I probably will make a Looney Tunes part 2 because that video did. Okay, it's focusing way more in the background because that video did really well. So okay, stop focusing on the background figures. Boom, there, okay. Yeah, but you can see here, it's normal Spider-Man stuff. Just the head is the Porky Pig head with some modifications to the ears and whatnot to make it look folded. And then yeah, this giant mallet. So there's Spider-Ham. Oh, kind of hard to have him wield the hammer. The cartoon mallet. All right, some other guys we have here is this is using the Daffy Duck head, but this is Goose Rider. Yes, that is an actual character, Goose Rider. It's basically it's a goose ghost rider, and he hates it when children roast marshmallows on his head because he has the flamed head. So yeah, so this is just using the Joker hairpiece and the Daffy Duck headpiece. I shaved off a little bit here so it looked more like a goose skull. I don't know if I got that across exactly. Looks still very duck-like, but yeah, I think it looks cool. I gave him an angry expression with the skull. Last animal character here is we have Iron Mouse. I think he's Iron Mouse, but yeah, it's the Iron Man mouse. You see here, so it's basically like I said, it's just an Iron Mouse, and I used the Mickey Mouse headpiece because that's a cool mouse headpiece, and yeah, just painted up. These were originally all gray, all the silver you saw, but then I painted it silver, so it's silver dark red. Like I said, these are all just based off Google image searches I found of them. So I don't know exactly, what comic book version of them I'm talking about here. But, after looking up, Spider-Ham and like this, all these other characters, that would be cool to see as custom minifigures. So yeah, and it keeps on focusing on the background. It thinks the background's more interesting than the foreground. But yeah, there you go. And that is all the figures I have for today. So yeah. And also, next up, I have actually a really big Marvel showcase coming up It is sorry about the dog, but it's a big Marvel showcase with and it's basically the whole premise behind it is original Avengers, where I take whatever Avengers related characters I want, and I kind of make original designs for them, original-ish designs. I got inspired to do this video after seeing Potato Mean was doing a Spider-Man original kind of design, where he gets a whole bunch of Spider-Man characters and he makes his own spin on them. So I wanted to do that, but instead of doing Spider-Man characters, I decided I wanted to do Avengers instead. I think I get a much more wide variety of characters to work with, and I just thought it would be fun. So that video's coming up next, and I actually have a load of customs for that. Way too many. I might break it up into 2 parts even, or maybe I'll just make one big video. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys like the video, please like, subscribe, do all that stuff. But before you do all that stuff, you should definitely go watch the 2011 film Rango. It's a very great film. And just, have a nice day. Bye. Ciao.